Hey guys, got a special one today. This is Jesse with Garden Supply Guys. We're going to talk about cure lids. You probably don't know what cure lids is yet because we didn't know until these were sent to us ahead of even a release. We have a sneak peek at something that is what we're thinking may get everyone to the perfect cure level. What is curing? How do we struggle with it? In our store, we hear everybody curing using jars, buckets, desiccant packs. We've got paper bags. We've heard it all. And if you're going straight into a vacuum sealer, you've entered straight into terpene hell. Straight down.
Straight to hell, to the boiler room of hell, all the way down. Sometimes I pull them out just so they think everything is going to be okay, but then I put them right back in.
Good. That makes me happy.
So before we get into anything else, and I'm really excited to talk about these, this is super cool. Let's just show you the unveiling of cure lids.
Keep your harvest fresh and potent with our new Cure Lids product. This amazing new product gives you the perfect cure every time by automatically venting out gases and exchanging it for that fresh air your harvest needs. Here's how it works. Step 1. Install the locking ring and spin the cure lid on your bucket. Make sure it's tight to ensure a proper seal. Step 2. Touch the cure lid with your hand to light it up. Step 3. Press the auto button. Do you hear that? It's your personal curing assistant working for you. That's it. You're done. Let the lid do the rest. You don't have to do anything else. Cure Lids fits all of your 5 and 7 gallon buckets and will automatically burp them every 12 hours through a carbon filter. This gives you peace of mind since it blocks airborne contaminants from entering that could potentially destroy your harvest. We also included a way for measuring key indicators such as temperature and humidity so that you can always keep an eye on those factors when you get curious. So what are you waiting for? Cure Lids will streamline your curing process, saving you hours of time and money. Get on the wait list today. There is a limited supply, so make sure you save your spot now.
So after watching the unveiling, are you guys excited as I am now? We're gonna basically take a look at what this is now to us. Once we've received them and got them in our hands, John and I were taking a look at this and we've seen Gamma Seal lids all over the place. Everybody's using them, but really you got to ask yourself, hey, a Gamma Seal lid's great, but you still always have to remember to burp and open and do your air exchange. And what we got here is we've got the combo. We got the Gamma Seal with the Smart Brain installed. When you put this onto a bucket, oh God, when you put this onto a bucket, we're gonna secure the Gamma lid, no air in and out. We turn this on and we hit auto one more time. Listen to that. What we have is a little smart assistant helping you along the way, making sure that your cure is being exchanged with air every 6 hours or every 12 hours, depending on which mode you set, A or B mode. So it's pretty slick. It's got a little rechargeable port on the side of it, so you never have to change out batteries. A charge will last normally up to a month or 2 before you even need to recharge it, which from what we saw, it takes about 2 hours to recharge a battery. So what we're hearing right now is the box is basically suctioning air out of the container, pulling it out, actually creating a negative pressure. And it's going to hit a pressure level right there. Did you hear the click? That's it detecting a pressure level that is negative, where it actually releases and like a lung pulls fresh air in from the suction. So I'm impressed about this because a lot of people struggle with achieving what we would call like the perfect cure. The stress of always having to remember when to get home, or relying on a staff member if you're in a larger facility on always burping at the right times to not ruin the end product. This is it. And then we looked at it in other factors, like what about mushroom growing? This is technically an FAE. When you take this Gamma Seal lid off and we look inside here, there's a little carbon filter in there. So nothing on this box, nothing here is getting in or out without you having to actually remove this. This little brain is doing the work for us. So it also, just to show you guys, if you zoom in, and I don't know if you can see that, when you do turn the module on, you can check the temp and humidity of each unit that this is installed on. And if you think Cure Lids isn't as powerful as I say these are, check out this Phil Swift Flex Seal moment. Ah!
Ooh. It's sucky. Oh, wonderful. Yes. That is marvelous how that...
Oh, it's very sucky. It's very sucky.
Whew.
So we're going to talk about just the DIY section here and point out that we have solutions for both the Gamma Seal lid combo, but also just the Smart Brains available where you can install this on anything. A sea vault, a 3.5 gallon, a 5 gallon, or a 7 gallon bucket with just a regular lid. This is a regular lid where we actually installed one of these in seconds using a drill bit, just like that. And the interesting thing about this, guys, when we ran a test using this bucket lid, we were very impressed with the fact that when it did run, we actually physically saw this thing bowing in pressure tight with no seal. This little Cure Lid Smart Brain, it's powerful. Just to let you know, this thing is powerful. And we even installed one on one of these standard totes that everyone's familiar with. And we're still just kind of doing a little testing when it comes to sealing this to see if the Smart Brain will manage an entire tote. To be continued on that, we just haven't finished it, but we believe it will do it. And the reason why, we had some questions already about how big of a capacity can this brain box actually handle? Does it have limitations, and when does it know to turn off? Well, there's a solenoid in there that actually detects the negative pressure that we know occurs. When it reaches a certain pressure level, the valve or solenoid will pop and release, thus pulling in the fresh air like a lung, like I explained. But if it isn't installed in anything, like if it was just turned on and off sitting on the table, or it was in a bin that wasn't properly sealed, it has a 60 seconds runoff time. Where it will run that long, and if no negative pressure is detected within, it just turns itself off, so it won't run dead. Pretty cool safety guard if you ask me. So what is not to really love about this? This thing is doing the work for you, and from what we see, we've got a real winner here. I hope you guys like this video too, because this one is definitely a pretty cool product, and we were excited to put this out on the market for you. What we want to also show you is kind of the function breakdown too as we go into these. What we have, basically a lot of this runs right off of the auto button, and the auto button, if you hold it down, right now it is set to the off setting, and if you hit the auto button, you can turn the unit on by hitting the auto button just with a tap. Now if I hold the auto button back down, it should turn off, okay? Now if you tap the auto button, you can turn it back on. Thus again, holding it down for 3 seconds to turn it off, And then if you hold it down again for 3 seconds, you can switch from the A mode to the B mode. The A mode does 2 burps per day, once every 12 hours. When you flip to B mode, you're getting 4 burps a day, once every 6 hours. Pretty cool little feature if you don't mind. I gotta say, I'm super impressed with what they did here. This little clock thing, it allows you to change between Fahrenheit degrees or Celsius, and then it also displays your humidity. You can hold this down also. You have months and days, and this will actually reset. Do you see where it says 1 day? If we hold that down, it should go back to 0. There you go. So what that does is it allows you to track months and days that this thing has been running in this container. It's just so damn cool. I can't wait to hear you guys' comments and messages. I'm sure some people are gonna say great things. Some people may have some other things to say, but what we're seeing with these tests is pretty special. And we're also gonna kind of show you a little snippet of a little mushroom bucket experiment in the meantime. I'll be right back.
So this is how it works. You press the auto button, you can hear it. It's pulling that oxygen out. You can see your temperature there, you can see your humidity there. To get an accurate humidity reading, you want to read this when the unit is on, because the humidity fuck, dude. The sensor for the humidity is inside the unit, so when it's polling, it's going to have an accurate reading. And like I said, I'm doing this on one take, no edits, it's raw cut. What is this growing? Something that everyone's doing lately. I have no idea what I'm doing. And let me tell you this. I don't know what happened, but this fruiting chamber for mushrooms fucking exploded with these lids. Why? These produce CO2. This unit, it's extracting all the CO2 and then it's releasing that straight back in with fresh oxygen. Right here, the solenoid popped. It sucks fresh air through a carbon filter right back in. You don't have to worry about contamination like what I just did popping off this lid. What I do recommend though, add an air pump, throw a little bit of water with a riser, and whatever you're growing in your substrate with your mushrooms, that way it has a stable platform, right? You have your air bubbling. You're essentially making one of the best fruiting chambers possible. And a lot of cool shit you can do with this lid, but shout out to the hydro store I've been working with. They're gonna have the first units available for you guys.
So I hope that last little snippet got you guys excited if you're into the mushroom growing. If you do like this product also, we're going to have it featured on our homepage, gardensupplyguys.com. We'll also be putting some direct links in the footer of this video. Be sure to like and subscribe. It means the world to us. And hit the bell notification for updates on our next video drop. We're always kind of working on the coolest little unknowns. And Cure Lids is going to be known, trust me. So, thanks for watching, guys. What are you doing? It's over. Go home.